Underlight is for me that moment when light comes from the underneath, from dark moments and hard times, just when we got shaken enough to create new ways to illuminate reality. I always knew I had something to say and to express. But at some point in my life, when I decided to move to Berlin, I understood that only through music I I could really be where I am. And so right now I just wake up every day singing and creating music. I get the most of my inspiration from pain, and that's part of life. Pain defines happiness the way darkness defines light. So I don't see it in a negative way because that helps me to bring also joy and clarity to my creative process. And my inspiration is a way to organize the mess and the disorder of the world into a vision.
Azzurra reached out to me back in 2015, I guess, because she was searching for a record producer for her project. So she asked a couple people in the industry, and both of them told her to reach out to me. So we met in person in Rome, and we had a quick chat and a coffee together, and then she sent me some of her songs. They were not clean, not professionally produced at all, but you got a lot of personality immediately listening to those demos she did by herself. So I jumped on the project almost immediately, and I decided to invest some time and helping her to sharpen her vision, to develop her as an artist. I'll be quiet. The process of developing this artist for me meant a lot of things, not just producing her records and doing it in a professional way. It was also a lot of talking about her vision of the world, her vision of music, the meaning of music for her, and a lot of other things, what we liked, which films we liked, which books we liked. And it all helped me to understand what's the culture, what's the mythology of this artist. And our creative process started out of the strictly musical field.
It's alive, it looks fine. I pushed through my legs apart. I left the light.
So I produced her first EP, Where Are We Going, that got immediately some recognition, some very good reviews on music blogs everywhere. So I introduced her to the French label Another Music Records. I already had some working relationships with them, and they signed her immediately, and that's where we started producing this album, Underlight.
Only paint that trains down from my legs, melting like it's broken. So this is the place where all of my inspirations come from. And here I start to create ideas, and once I'm satisfied, I send something to my producer Federico Ferrandina, and then he works out my ideas and adds his own ideas in a wider arrangement, and just developing and sharpening our shared artistic vision. Once the instrumental parts were okay, we brought our lyricist Claire Scala in the process, and she wrote 80% of the lyrics in the album. Then I reached my producer in his studio in Rome to record the final vocal tracks. Lying on your floor.
So Azzurra sent me some ideas that I fleshed out into full songs using a whole arsenal of both acoustic and electronic instruments, like real guitars, real strings with real strings players, and some digital sounds and a lot of digital treatment in order to get what we had in our mind. So I really believe that Underlight is a rich and colorful album, and it truly reflects a vision of the world that we live in right now.
I just try to sing about uncertainty in a threatening but inspiring world.